Welcome back, my name is Tobal, and the solar flare is over at New Eden, thankfully, because it's getting a little warm in our freezer. So we don't want our 8,000 piles of corn to go bad. I think this is more food than I've ever had in a game before. I mean, obviously because of the fact that we're using the 10 times stacking mod. Huge help there. You know what? This didn't turn out too shabby, by the way. From last episode at the end. Did you see how fast we switched there? From last episode, we mentioned trying mosaic around the edge. This isn't too bad. I kind of like that. I like it. It's good. I declare this to be nifty. So let's add a couple of ceiling lights. We'll do, you know what? That's an easy reference point. 4 in the corner. A little more than we need, but that's okay. A lot of people, wait, are you all in the dark? Did I forget to, wait a minute. Oh, I did. Those are links to the doors or the electrical items, not the lamps. I've not given anyone lamps in here. Okay, we'll rectify that right now. Everyone's going to get some light in their area. Okay, our other rooms are done, so I think I can give an order to mine the fallen stone down, or out, rather. Fire phone, we were just trucking on the research tree. I also researched a donation, right? Can't you donate your liver now? Yeah, we researched, where is that under? I honestly don't even know. It's somewhere. It's basically the ability for someone to donate their organ to someone else. Hey, Adamir, why don't you go chat with Bashkarm? Bashkarm? Sounds good to me. Like, we must be wizards to you all. Bows and arrows, and we've got this thing outside that's like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's our, you know, it's our great computer of glory, and yeah. We would kick your butt. Yeah, go ahead and go to war with us. They could sell us, ooh, more bulls? I mean, is that, no, that's ours. No, they have one and we have one. Okay, so they have a spare bull. I don't think that's a problem. I think we really need cows because that's who's going to get pregnant, I think. If it's anything like, I don't know, DF or some other games. What else do you have? You've got nothing really of interest for us. Got a bunch of camel hide. Ooh, hey, that reminds me. Yeah, nothing else here that I'm seeing that looks good. Yeah, we've got our Panthera fur pants coming out. Where's our black pants at? That's what I want to know. I want to know. There they are. Those are looking real good. You know what? I don't know if we're going to see them, though. Will we see it? Because of the way the clothes are? Let's have, alright, Cyberdink, you're right here. Pick up and wear the fancy pants. Azazel, don't even turn around. Oh, we're not going to be able to see it too well, are we? But you know what? Deep down inside, we're going to know about it. That's what the important part is. Why does it seem like there's something brown here? Oh, it's the button-down shirt. Oh, that's a bummer. We just didn't have enough camel for the, or leather for the shirts or the jackets. That's life. We'll be okay with it, I'm sure. You know, it would be nice to have like a nice fur coat, but no. Didn't get like 20 more camels. Alright, so our battery's installed over here. Our rooms are starting to come together a little bit. What do we want to have this room here? We mentioned a living quarters for guests here. We were going to have the rec room kind of in an L shape here. This is going to be the med bay. I honestly could, well, you know what? We'll hold on that. Let us remove the floor, though, in the med bay to get some of the money out. Once this is mined out, I will put the floor down. We'll try to get this done quicker than normal so we can get our nice hospital up and running. Make sure, in case anyone gets injured, we are ready to receive them. I'm going to offset the lights here just a bit. And I'll do the same, I guess, in the other building here. Other room. I literally already forgot. Didn't we say something about what was going to go in there? Hey, let's put our all our fancy tables in here too. I don't know how I want to do this. We don't really, again, we don't need a ton of tables, but I think it just looks kind of cool to have a bunch of these. Honestly, I don't even want to deal with the chairs. I'm just gonna build my own chairs. Okay, so we're gonna build a couple copies here, a couple copies. We could do maybe One big table? I don't know. That doesn't seem right. Don't we have like a fancy 4-wide table under Furniture Plus? I thought we did. Maybe it's actually under Furniture now. 2x4. Yeah, that's fine. That is not too bad. Can we put that like dead center? Or is it gonna look weird as crap? It does look really weird. You know what? No. If people want to eat around the... Oh, what did I see before? Someone had a really cool table with like all these kind of armchairs around it. Maybe we'll do that with the 2x4. Oh, this is going to be the D&D thing. This is fine. This is where everyone comes to play D&D. On the big 2x4 table. Perfect. Can I go ahead and make enough chairs out of cloth? We've got 750 cloth. We're done making carpet. How much does one chair cost us? One armchair will cost us in cloth, 110 cloth. So maybe not quite yet. That's okay. We'll get to you eventually. Is there a cheaper chair? Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, we'll do this. A nice cushion chair. Perfect. Plenty of cloth for us to use. You know what? These are gonna be like tables for like 2, I think is what I'm gonna do. Shoot. You know what? We'll just nix the tables. That's fine. I know it's extra work, but I can fire and forget and I don't have to micromanage everything. We'll keep the outer rim open because it looks kind of cool. Yeah, I like that looks. That looks nice. Like a nice master table and then some tables for the kids over here. Cool. Perfect. Once we get that done, we can also reinstall our pretty awesome refrigerators here. I love these things. One of my favorite mods for space, just freeing up a lot of used space. I don't know if we really need too much more of that, right? I mean, we get simple meals and we get fine meals and we have liquor. I mean, that is really it. We only really need 2 of these, so I could probably completely tear down these 2. Once these are built, we'll change all of the settings to make sure that it's accepting the right thing. So we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's do, now that everyone's building like crazy right now, let's also put down more of these nice... I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use mostly sandstone slabs for the flooring, just so we can get it done. Then we're going to worry about dressing everything up down the road. Does that sound okay? We'll do it in here. We'll do it where the doors open. I mean, we're going to go crazy with it. This is the main hallway, so this is going to connect in over here. Okay, travelers from the Kin League, see you guys later. Thanks for stopping by. Adnamir's going crazy. Got tons of cotton plants. We also got some hop plants that are ready. We're mostly just out of farmers at this point. Poor Adnamir is over there a league unto his own. We don't really need to worry about it. We have plenty of liquor. We have plenty of cotton. He can just flounder out there, overwhelmed with all sorts of farming related activities. Okay, let's put the finishing touches on the wall in between the hospital bed, or hospital room, I should say. We also can drop down, I'm trying to just click in the, there we go, click on the floor. We wanted the, man, that plasteel floor would be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, it's expensive, that hurts that makes me want to cry just looking at it. Alright, let's get our silver back. Oh, sterile tile is what we're looking for. Yeah. Okay, so we want sterile tile here, which is steel and silver, which we have plenty of right now, and we'll also be pulling this up too. Let's also move, or is it gonna let us do this while we're in the middle of the flooring? Yes, it is. Okay, so we'll have a couple beds here. Is it 1 vital monitor per bed? Work to uninstall, install. It doesn't say, it must be per bed, I'm wondering. So it would, I mean, it would kind of make sense that it would be per bed, right? Oh my gosh, I want to make like little resting areas. I know we don't need it, but like, wouldn't that be cool? We have people, you know, we have a little waiting area here, just 1 or 2. Just 1 or 2. We've got a little, little table for snacks here. No, it's gonna be dirty. No, get away. We don't want that. We don't want this. I'm getting distracted by shiny things. I don't need to be distracted by shiny things right now. We also need to build a ton of beds in the bunk room, I guess, for lack of a better term. How are we going to do this? We could do like this just to get a little bit extra space. We could put them like side to side. Like this, like so. And then kind of just some one-off beds here. Just bunk beds lined up against the wall. I mean, they'll be unlike sardines, but they don't really care as far as I know. I don't think they care too much. As long as the room is really nice, most of the time the guests are pretty happy with that. So let's add in the stone slabs for this room too. Let's also finish off this hallway. I know it's a lot of construction orders, but I think our construction people finally have their heads on right. Now here, though, this is going to be kind of a big change for us. Oh, you know what I forgot? I was going to build a wall all the way up in this area. Shoot. Okay, I'll get back to that room eventually. No worries. Let's put that order down. Because the steel wall was going to go all the way up. Just as another layer of security. What is... there we go. All the way up to here. Let's also mine this out. We'll mine this whole section and probably drop something down on our heads. Let's cancel that and cancel that. That way we've got some kind of a support. Cool. Wonderful and great. Steel, right? Yep. Alright, so this could be a pretty decent sized construction room. We've also need... What do we have right now? We've got a rec room. Check. We have a... Oh, this was going to be the storage room, is what we mentioned. Okay, got it. I remember. We'll put a fancy storage room with 2 entrances, huh? Oh, you know what? A ton of entrances. We don't even care. We're crazy. So we'll put down these cool shelves. And we could do a mix. We could have one section of this being like, you know, stuff for sale. Or the other section could be, you know, just for us. I don't have any idea yet. It's not as efficient as laying stuff out. No, I completely am jiving with you on that. Totally get it. But it seems cool, and I really want to have like a... Like, how cool is it to have like your own little private armory and your clothing racks and stuff, your own little JCPenney's right in the middle of your base. So I'm gonna add these in. It's a lot of wood. It's a lot of wood. It's a lot of work. Dang it. But I do not care because it's gonna look gorgeous, and that's all that really matters in life is a really nice looking RimWorld base, right? Right. Yeah, that looks completely wonky. I'm super loving this. What do you think? I'm digging it. I'm digging it. We're gonna leave it like that because it looks great. Let's put some ceiling lights in here. 1, 2, 3 away from each corner. It's a pretty big room. And 2, 3. Cool. And we'll see how this looks. We'll just mess around with it. Probably actually do need to drop... Is this too big? Is this too wide? I guess we could drop... Well, shoot. Now that throws a wrench into my perfectly aligned plans. Let's see if we mine this out. Does everything fall apart? I'll tell you what. Let's just do this instead. Cancel, cancel. And we'll put a nice, lovely steel pillar on each one. There you go. That fixes that problem. I don't have to look back. So our storage room... This crafting room is almost the size of this crafting room. It's bigger, actually, so we should be able to fit everything crafting-wise in here. I don't know. Do you even need to go back into the base anymore? I guess for farming. Now, we still have this whole intersection which we could use and split along with this room, too. We could actually have it nice and set up like, oh, let's have a research room. We may want to do that. That way we could have high-quality flooring to make sure that it's, you know, if it's, I think if it's sterile... Didn't one of you tell me that if it's sterile tile, they get a bonus on it, right? Is that... I seem to recall that being a thing, so maybe that is a good idea. Let's mine this all out. I'm going to probably put a better wall there. Again, canceling some things just to make sure the entire floor does not kill us. At one point we talked about, now that I can visualize it, we can talk bunkers and security. Let's leave everything on a bit faster speed since it's nighttime. So, we could... How's this going to look? That doesn't make sense because people won't be able to stand anywhere. This isn't bad. like as a control checkpoint. I mean, even, you know, it could be cool. They're not really that efficient, the mini turrets, but they could do the job. Yeah, the autocannon turrets are bigger. But we could have 4 autocannon turrets on the intersection here. We could even do that. No, we couldn't do it here. It's only 2 wide. Curse my lack of foresight. I like that, though. Like just a little indoor backup security, just in case something gets through. I don't know, but then what if someone gets in a fight? What if Fluffkin insults Lambert and they have a fist fight and our turrets are like, no, we don't like that at all. Maybe we'll have them manually switched off. That might be the safest bet. Okay. Hey, the bedrooms are almost done. Why is this not mined out? Can you... I never gave it the order, huh? Fair enough. Let's do that now. Michi, go. And Fluffy can go. That way I can put this final order to rest and forget about it forever and ever. Okay, cream carpet. Everyone's happy. Dang it, I forgot one. Okay, we'll have Michi go back over here. And then we'll be good. I promise. I hope. These rooms look kind of nice. I'm digging it. Again, not a crazy fan of how steel looks. It's pretty boring. At least the stone walls have some texture to them because they've got these, yeah, like a brick pattern. But yeah, that's okay. We'll survive, right? So our kitchens are almost done. That's looking pretty good. I'm digging that. Got some more visitors coming in. Let's put 1 light in the kitchen. We don't need a ton of light in there. So I guess the final question then becomes, how do we want our crafting area to be laid out? Do we want to have it in a nice quartered area? I mean, there's tons of stuff here. Ellie, you have inspired creativity. What are you? You're not a crafter at all? And you're not a construction person, are you? 4? Oh, you're artistic. Okay, well then here, have your artistic job back. Why don't you go make something real nice? Make one thing out of, I don't know, gold. Ooh, we can actually micro this. Oh, I killed it. Okay, let's do, sorry for the bumping around here. Let's do production. Sculptor's table. Logan, do it. Do the work. Get the table up. And what I'll do is give ourselves an order. Oh, this is going to be cool. How much gold is needed for these? Grand sculpture requires 220 ingredients. God, we can make something out of silver. That's pretty gaudy, right? Oh yeah, that's super gaudy. Okay, we're going to do this. We're going to make 1 statue completely out of uranium. That'd be kind of impressive. Oh, we're so close to having the gold, though. That's funny. Let's go ahead and finish this with silver. We're going to make 1 item out of silver. 1 grand sculpture. Where'd she go? Ellie, you are making a grand sculpture, just like we wanted. I'm so excited. What's it going to be? It better be of us. I love that they add the little art section, too. Oh, I'm really... Now I got bummed about Bert and Chassis again. May they rest in peace. And the eternal Riverside Cemetery, at least until it gets dried out by the pump. Doesn't seem to be doing much yet. I'll give it time. I'll trust the system. Damn it, Ellie, you stopped. Oh, no, you didn't. You're right there. It's going to take a long time, though. Our roof has collapsed. What did I must have not built... Yeah, we didn't build the walls in time before we mined it out. Miners are on point right now. Okay. So... the final discussion, really, before the rest of this base gets deconstructed and moved, is how do we do... Why is that even out here? Is it because sandbags? Did we claim a sandbag way back in the day? We must have. Okay. So... go back inside, Azazel. You don't need to fight the fire. I mean, we can do a couple separate rooms here. We could do... 1 big room. Let's put a wall. We'll put the plan for the wall. This would be a pretty impressive room. Or we could make this a hallway, I guess. That's an option too. So we could do, what is this, 10 away, 10 across. This is 10 across. So it's a little bit uneven, but that's no big deal. So this could be a hallway here. And this could be a room. This could be a room only accessible off the main way. And that would split this all into 4 rooms. And let's put the walls in here just to give a visual. Does that make sense now? I mean, we could have 1 room for research. We could have 1 room for... What else would we wind up doing here? Well, the problem is a lot of these share the same parts, right? They share the same materials. Now, for sure, we could have a tailoring room. You know what seems like would be good here? Is kind of having it split. Shoot, we can't because there's no entrance on this side. Maybe we just make 1 wall here. 11 to the wall, 11 to the wall. Ooh, is this even for once? Am I blessed with symmetry? I think I am. So we split the rooms up evenly. 1 room becomes the smithing room, where we have steel, we have our machining table. The other room becomes the tailoring room and maybe a bit of a mixer, like a crematorium. Or maybe we make a couple small offices here. That could be, I think that's doable. We'll make some random rooms here. 1 for research that's sterile. 1 for the crematorium that has some statues in it. And maybe we'll even add a nice fancy in-ground area for our fallen. Would we have to like pull them out of the coffin? That's kind of gross and morbid. We're also going to make sure we have to take care of people who are getting trapped indoors. They're spending all their time indoors because they're working so deep in here that they never reach the outside. So once we kill all this, we're going to set up our outdoor recreation to make sure people are rotating outside to relieve themselves of that cabin fever. That's going to be very important down the road. Why are you green? Is this a different faction? Wait a minute. Don't we hate the blue pig Vakrow and they hate us? Like, hardcore? Oh no, they never come by. We never ever see them here. Hey, what's your stuff? Underground misandrist? With a bunch of everything? You're not quite everything I always wanted, but you're some of it. Too smart and beautiful. No real... I mean, animals would be nice, I suppose. Melee's interesting. We don't have anyone who's really, really good at melee. I think, is Worm getting better, but he's not really great at it. I think we want to hold out, right? 5, 10. That 15th person really wants to be... Oh, hey, crap, I forgot about the statue. That 15th person really needs to be special for us. Don't milk the cow. Go back to working on your sculpture. She's got 711 work left, so it's going to take a little bit to get done. We'll probably have to manually do this. I want to get it done before her expiration comes through. But yeah, if we were to recruit someone else, I think it'd be important to make sure we get the right fit. You know, just... I mean... I don't see any huge gaps. Another grower, okay, to be fair, that's a pretty huge gap in the grow section. Another planter, another farmer would not be something to bat an eyelash at. What about you in farming, Raven? Plants, right? Yeah, you're okay at it. That's not bad. I really don't know if I want to have more people who are going to be grumpy about everyone else. Undergrounders, oh, you're gone. Well, fair enough. You stayed for like 3 seconds and you're done. They were probably here for a while, honestly, and I never noticed them. That's okay. Alright, so Ellie's about to finish her fancy sculpture relatively soonish. It better be glorious. Super and amazing. Look at our fancy construction. But look at that. That's coming in pretty nicely. If I do say so myself. It's probably going to be all sorts of awkward for us later on. What I might do is just turn it into the same room like this, right? Just a clothing storage. Maybe the first section here is weapons and armor. So we can have that armory feel. And the rest of this is just extra stuff. We'll still probably have a room that's just wide enough to fit the trade beacon. That way we can actually trade with the overhead ships when they're coming by. That would make sense to me. It's looking real nice. I'm super excited. We could also, I'll tell you what, we'll give them a rest. Once they're done with all of these floors, Then and only then will we wind up trying to make more construction jobs for them. Hey, no, come back. You're almost done. Just work on it a little bit longer. You're super pissed because I'm basically taking away her. I'm forcing her to not have fun with recreation. If you know, I don't know if you all know this, but you can restrict everything. Like you can tell them when to do recreation, when to sleep, when to work. So you can be pretty hardcore about it. All right, you are no longer inspired. You made a grand sculpture. It's of a Death Star. Well done. I'm proud of you. It is a abstracted rendering of nearness. An elephant seal awaits in the background. I love it. Okay, so where's this going? 1460 beauty. That's really, really good. Isn't that like the equivalent of some of our rooms? Like some of our highest... Wait, 1460 beauty? Oh my gosh, that's nuts. Where do we... I guess we put that in our rec room, right? I don't know where else to put that thing at. Or, okay, you know what? Where's more people are going to go? Well, it's a mix. They're going to go in the rec room and in the dining hall. Although I think a centerpiece here in the rec room would be pretty glorious. We'll make it a centerpiece. Yeah. Or we'll make it like a display. You know, just it's got its own little corner of the entire room. Perfect. I love it. It's glorious. You know what? Who wants to walk around on stone all day? Let's go ahead and make... that's a lot of... That might be a lot of cloth. We do have a lot of cloth, though. We have 1,400, 1,500 cloth. Let's see how much it's going to cost us. Cream carpet. We could do it. Now, fancy colors, guys? Do we want to do, I don't know if primary color is the way to go here. I mean, the red carpet is really, really red from what I remember. So either we do a wooden floor just to change things up, or you know, why don't we try this floor down? I like this floor here. Let's do a vertical wood floor in the common room. Mostly because we haven't messed with it in a bit. We haven't changed the flooring up, so we'll add a little bit of wood in here. If I could find it. More floors. Ooh, mosaic could be nice, but it probably gonna make you dizzy later on. Okay, we'll do this. Who's a break risk? Oh, sorry, it's Elena because I basically harassed her. Why are you unconscious? Oh, your poor back. And food poisoning? Oops. Can we replace your back, maybe? No. Fair enough. Would someone be so kind as to please rescue Elena? Just put her in bed. Oh, you're gonna go to the medical bed? Okay, fair enough. Maybe we should have a kennel, too. There's a lot of animals sleeping in hallways. That probably is not healthy, and I'm gonna get yelled at by PETA someday. I will finish this little bit off, and then we'll put our steel wall up. We can have this wall go right over to the water. That's fine. Okay, maybe not. Symmetry and stuff is very, very important for me. We'll put these blocks and the chunks here to pull. We could finish off the wall like so. I guess we'll give some orders to mine out a bit more. I don't want to trigger a collapse, but I'm hoping it's relatively small enough here. What is this size? 11 by 13. Okay, so 11 by 13 here. All right, and we'll leave this one intact. This one's intact too. So these two should be supporting this roof area. And I guess we'll try to figure out what can go in here. Maybe some small offices? I don't know. We're getting really close. I honestly think, looking at where we're at, I believe between this episode and next episode, I'm going to start the big teardown project of New Eden. We're going to pull down all of the old base. I'll have to find one more spot for batteries, which I'll probably do up here. But I roughly know where I want my construction folks to go. At this point, we're just waiting for things to finish. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. because we're at the point now where we're mostly getting inside. I need to start organizing things better. Oh shoot, I need to fix this. We want to do... Well, that's annoying. Why I want them to stack together? When I feel guilty about trashing my lovely previous refrigerator. Okay, fine. You know what? You take simple meals. You take fine meals. I literally clicked the same thing, didn't I? Sorry, let's do simple meal on you and fine meal on you. That makes sense. And then we'll just have one cooler for beer. That's pretty legit. So where's our beer coming from? It's gonna go down to... It's a pretty big refrigerator. We'll just have them on the wall. Do we want to have it like separate like this? Or a double in the corner? Maybe some doubles in the corner is fine. We might one day make more, like decide to make something else. So we might, we might do a bunch of, I don't know, nutrient paste one day, and we'll want another thing to store it in. So, looking good. Lots of deconstruction, lots of moving. Again, I'm trying to my goal is to return everything to the natural soil, because we're gonna go crazy, and more than likely, next episode I'll give you all a tour of what's going on. And then we're going to start discussing our defensive strategy moving forward. And really, we're at, we're kind of getting into the middle to late game, I think. So I don't know what the goal is. Is it going to be we fight until we die? Is it going to be just, we let the storyteller just hit us with everything they have and try to outfit our people with full power armor and things like that? It could work. Or we could, once we're nice and comfortable, we could try to get on the spaceship and move our, go on our merry way. Now that I'm a little more comfortable again with RimWorld, it has been a bit. Maybe down the road, relatively soon, within a couple, months, I'll probably come back to this with Glitter World and many more mods. I just really didn't want to go too crazy with it yet. Maybe we need to stop making so many peace treaties. We're friendly with like everyone right now, and they're like, no, we don't want to come war with you. We haven't been raided in forever. Now, I did change the difficulty a long time ago. I didn't change the difficulty level. I changed the storyteller to the one that's a little bit slower paced. So maybe that's causing more trouble than I thought, or it's having a bigger effect than I thought. All right, let's quickly swap this door out with a steel wall. Hey, that might be enough steel right there. How convenient. Cool. So this is into our fancy fun room. We'll get the power in here. Oh, there already is power lines in here. That's cool. That sounds good. Let's drop a lamp off. A couple of lights off. You know what? It's going to be like an art display. We're going to have a hanging light on every corner. That should be bright enough. And then we'll just drop one every so often in the room. Are these lined up imaginarily? Here and here. That's fine. Cool. And I guess I'll figure out what else to add in here down the road where we want to put the billiards table. I'll probably do that between episodes. But yeah, I'm liking some of the looks. I guess we could have put these up against the wall, but I really like to see the mosaic tile here. We also could add the dog beds in with cloth. Why don't we do that? I feel like, you know what? No, they probably want to sleep in the rec room with the glorious giant ball. We'll do that. Nice. Our rec room is beautiful, extremely spacious, and rich. Very rich because of the wealth generated by the statue. So, very, very cool. I'm really excited. I'm having a blast with this playthrough. I love RimWorld. Now, it's weird. It has this parallel effect on me where I want to play Prison Architect at the same time, because some of it is the same. Prison Architect is much more of a managerial type of game and less so of any kind of a story, but I love that management, colony building, or building in general aspect. So I love games like Prison Architect, and I wouldn't mind going back to it at some point down the road. I don't know how much you guys like that, and a lot of my crowd is Kenshi and RimWorld type folks, so would that be something you're interested in down the road? I don't know. I do like to pair my series up with, you know, something else. So that way, if one active series is not your thing, then there's always something else to keep you interested. So I like to try, you know, I'm just a mixed gamer. I like everything out there. So I want to make sure there's something for everyone. Hey, we know how to make miniguns. How much does a minigun cost us? It costs us an arm and a leg. Where is it even under? That's really not bad. Okay, we're going to make one because reasons. We'll also get... I just want to make a flak jacket. How much, right on the building, too. Where are we at on components these days? Not many, but we still have the order to just constantly have a good supply of them. Oh, sorry. We barely want to have any advanced components. We want to have normal components up the wazoo. So, thank you all so much for joining me for this episode of the Chronicles of New Eden. We depart in the rain, but with high hopes. And look how clean this looks. This is going to look so much nicer than the poor empty floors that we had before. I'm excited. I'll see you all next episode, but until then, please do take care.